And let's see if I can make a really quick tutorial here. And we'll start with the ink pen. We'll use black so I don't have to do any changes. And I'm going to draw a circle, and then I'll go to the next screen, and you see it leaves a ghost image of where the circle was. And so we're going to drop the circle down, 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 and the circles will be lopsided, so I'm not being real careful about how I'm doing it. And then we're going to make this circle a rubber ball, and the rubber ball will flatten out a little bit as it gets down to the bottom, and then spring back up and return to its shape. And then after it returns to its shape, it'll start going up and up, and then it's going to slow down to a stop, and then it's going to start slowly coming back down again. And then we're going to draw a baseball bat coming in, and anyway, so then we'll hit the play button, and now we've got an animation. Okay, we're going to test this out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some highlights to the mouse to make it look like the flashlight is shining a little bit brighter on him. So what it'll do is we will slide this bottom row here. As you see it moving over, you can see the picture come in, and the mouse foot is just arriving in the square just below the start button. It was highlighted in red. That shows the screen that is on the screen. And then as the mouse comes into the picture and comes in front of the flashlight, I'm going to put a little bit of white highlight on him. So I'm going to back him up a little bit, and we'll zoom in, and we'll go up here and get the pencil, and we'll use a brighter yellow for a little bit of highlight there. Let's see. So we'll select that, and then I can go in here and we can add a little bit of extra light on the mouse because he's getting closer to the flashlight. And then as he moves through the light, then that light will change on each of the drawings. And I need to bring the mouse in front of the flashlight, so I'm going to have to go to the layer, and the mouse is on the bottom on layer 4, and so we're going to move the layer 4 up in front of the flashlight, and that should put his foot now in front of the flashlight. Not and there's his foot, and then we'll add the yellow in. And his other arm's coming in here, so we'll put a little bit of a yellow highlight there. And you can see, if you can see this little dot up by the mouse's nose that's moving, that's where my stylus is at. And this area right here is a shadow from the previous drawing, previous frame. So if I go back, you can see where that's at. And so it gives you a shadow of where you were on the last frame, so that you have a reference for your movement. Now click to the next frame. It leaves the shadow there, and then you have the mouse over here. We'll add more bright yellow, and I probably will add some white in here once he actually gets into the picture here. Okay, so let's go to white, and we will add some, there where the light is actually shining directly on him. We'll make that a little whiter to give a little more of the impression of brightness. And we'll go back and get my yellow again and go to the next frame. And now that the mouse is moved in front of the flashlight, you'll notice the highlights move back towards the flashlight. So we'll add in some more yellow. These highlights should help give the mouse a little more pop as he comes along. And we'll add some bright white in the very hot spots of where the flashlight's really shining bright on him. Now you'll notice there are red grids in here. Those are for references, and those grids will disappear as when we actually render the drawing. And then we'll go to the next frame, and well, I've got the white. I'll go ahead and put the white in. Where the flashlight's actually hitting him hard. And then I'll go get the yellow, and I'll add the yellow back in. And we'll hit the animation button, and he'll run across there. We can see how, that makes him a little brighter. Now I'll stop the animation and we'll zoom out so we can see the full effect. So as he comes across, he should be a little brighter, and then he fades out as he goes further away from the flashlight. I'll add a little more in there. I'm going to stop the video there.